I'd say there's a little bit of a dew this morning. I'm Tony Fast, and my family's been blessed to be able to farm in Montana for over 100 years now. A lot has changed in those 100 years, and it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have and blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ. Well, our chance of rain today keeps on dropping. The radar looks like it's dissipating before it gets here. Time to go swathing. Weather split us. We're actually able to swath all day the way it looks now. I'm in a low spot here, probably one of the most productive spots in this field. I got my GPS set down to overlap 10 feet, so my windrow's not quite so thick. And I can adjust my drapers, my screen here. I got those draper speed turned all the way up so that it throws that hay more into the center of the conditioner, and that will make it even more even windrow. So forecast looks good for tomorrow, almost 90 degrees. That will really help dry hay out, and then it's clear all next week so far. Well, since this alfalfa sat so long after we wanted to cut it, it's definitely got to be pretty past mature for hay. It's already done blooming, flowering, and starting to set a few seed pods on. So not what we wanted, but there is new regrowth growing down there already. And we're leaving a little extra stubble so that we protect that regrowth, and maybe, just maybe, get another cut. Colin just brought the service truck out. I wasn't thinking when I started swathing to put fuel in. We're gonna fuel up, and then I think I'll have Colin start swathing here.
Psych, you got me. That is gonna be a good one. I can just tell. Last couple rounds, and on to the next field. Tomorrow, not tonight. That's enough for tonight. I know these cameras don't do it justice, especially these ones you can't zoom in, but my word.
No. Oh, what the heck. I'd say there's a little bit of a dew this morning. So I want to try and figure out a way to fluff those windrows so that they'll dry a little bit quicker before we turn them. Hey, windmill. And we have this Matador windrow inverter we tried using, but our 30-foot swath was just too big for it. I wonder if we take that back chute off of that's supposed to flip the hay, and just use that pickup attachment on the front of it to pick it up and just kind of get some air underneath of it, kind of fluff that windrow if that won't work. So I'm gonna go grab that, bring it up by the shop, pull that off, we'll take it over and give that a try. Isn't it just cute? Not Kevin.
Morning! Brought out the big guns today. Doing a little off-road in the 95. Then we're gonna go, well, toss some hay, not flip it, just fluff it. More of a fluff. There's farm ground somewhere over there. 10, 12 miles more to go, but it's over there. This thing hauls. Who needs a red shiny Corvette when you can have a 95U? Needs some adjusting, but I think it's gonna work. Really though, I think it's doing a pretty good job. This is the flat, mushy, partially dried down windrow from a few days ago. He's really just taking it and fluffing it, so it's gonna work the headland here. There's not too many acres. We did the other day swathing this. This is when we were trying to get the old hay off, but it looks like it's working awesome. Barely wide enough for the windrow, but it's working. Like I said, just a little fluff until that happens. It's a little too narrow. Little too narrow. 30-foot swath makes a big windrow. Out here flipping windrows, Tony's fluffing them. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a true American. You can hardly see him, but his red 95 Corvette, you could say he's got the top down.
Well, we have all that raking done for the morning. I could come up here and check on Colin, drop off the fire truck and the service truck for him. So this alfalfa is getting to be pretty mature as well. You can see there's not really any seed pods on it yet, but the blossoms are all dying off. But what's nice, the stubble has got some regrowth in it already, so maybe, just maybe, we're gonna have a second cut on this yet this year. So checking this hay to make sure the crimper is doing the right job. So that crimper pinches that hay and it kind of like runs it through corrugation, so like it makes it a zigzag as it goes through. You can see where it's bending here. Those are breaks, and those breaks let air get into that stem and the moisture out so that that hay will dry quicker. See like how this one's broke there? That's what we're looking for. All the way up the stem it's broke like that. Howdy, we're back to hand. Colin swathing. Dad actually swathed this field Saturday. It's Monday morning, Monday noonish now. Kevin's working on raking these windrows over. They're probably almost could be baled the way they are right now, but not quite. So we'll turn them. It's mostly grass alfalfa. Well, it's grass alfalfa mix, probably 50-50 to maybe a little heavier on the grass side. This will probably come out of hay production this year. This will probably be the last hay crop. We'll start farming it again with the rest of like that field over there. It's all one field. So that's the plan. It's a little windy today, so the rake is having a little issue, but we're not really losing too much since it's kind of the same direction as the windrows are laying. We're getting a west wind. The field is swathed east and west, so we're all right. We're not losing, you know, hay that the baler can't pick up. So let's check out this rake going here. man, how the conditions have changed for hay season. Lower humidity, little breeze, little warmer temperatures. It is Monday night, 11 o'clock at night. This was swathed Friday? Or was it Thursday? I don't remember. But we never even turned these windrows. They're drying that fast on their own, and it's just working great. Losing a little bit of leaf yet. Humidity is still coming up tonight, but it's we're making 1,400 pound bales, so I'll take that. And we're just rolling right along. So I'm actually able to be running GPS right now. That's pretty handy. Going 10 mile an hour. Just cruising along about 10 mile an hour. So far on this field, we have 505 bales made. Working good. I don't really know what else to tell you. This here is our hydraulic pressure on the chamber. The pressure there, we're set at a load of 73, just a random number that they use. That's the weight that's hitting load cells that are hitting our bale plunger. Kind of telling me to move over just a little bit, so I'll nudge to the right a touch. And got my capacity right at 100% capacity, which is probably not quite right. There we go. We're just picking up another bale in the stacker, all kinds of stuff going on. So we're 50 slices per bale. We're kind of in some thinner windrows right here in the field, and that's making a lot more flakes in the bale because the windrow is small. But still traveling 10 miles an hour. His bales dang near tip over when they hit the ground at 10 mile an hour. It's pretty funny to watch. This number right here, hydraulic pressure, it's getting a little bit too low. It means we're getting into some hay that's a little bit too damp with dew. I just checked some bales and it was 14 to a couple spots that were 17. So I am gonna get to the stopping point here when I get a full accumulator, dump that, and then we're gonna be done for the day. Or morning, night. It's midnight. Yeah. I love tractors.